guys, it's Bella and welcome to my channel. So for today's video, I have my January monthly plan with me. So for this year, I am using monthly kits from Bella Planella and then as always, some foil from Planner Pixie Co. So this is resolutions version 1 from Bella Planella because I believe Rachel did both versions. I can't remember if she did both versions for the weeklies and the monthlies or just both versions for one or the other because there was 2 colorways for this art by 𝚜𝚑𝚘𝚗𝚙, but I picked the sort of more greenish one. So yeah, here is the kit from Rachel's shop. I did just pick this up undated and on the sort of regular matte paper. But she does have a few different paper types in store. I did also pick up the matching dashboard, which I believe I might show you before I start like getting into the video, like getting into the plans and whatnot. But yeah, and then I did pick up Hunter Green foil from Planner Pixie Co. So here's what I have sort of left from the sheets. So this is the sort of monthly sampler that has the month script and then the date dots, and you can choose which month you would like and the foil color. And then here is the hole protector. So yes, I was able to get 4 sheets out of these hole protectors, and I do still have like another set left for a few more sheets. But yeah, here is my dashboard setup. So I did pull in this monthly script from Scribble Prints Co. from her like journaling collection. And then I just sort of filled in my like watching, reading, listening, that kind of thing. I did also just add in my fitness, my Duolingo, and my social media stats as well, just to fill in the space. But yeah, really love how this turned out. And then obviously on the other side, I do have the matching dashboard to go with the monthly kit. But yeah, I don't know what I was rambling about. I think I was just talking about how I was copying pretty much what I have in my sort of everyday planner on my currently page, and then just like a few extra stats and things to fill out the space. So yeah. And then in my monthly, I did also just add in the holidays from the 𝚜𝚑𝚘𝚗𝚙 Co. So I do have the like general holidays sheet as well as a few of the supplemental ones in there. And then I think I just also showed the extra stickers that I make for myself and my reusable sticker book with everything all ready to go. So I'm just going to zoom in and put my YouTube on, get my digital planner out on my iPad, and we will get started. Also, apologies for the lighting in this video. I think it was like overcast the day that I planned this or something. So I think at some point I do also like turn on my lights, I think towards the end of the video, but yeah, apologies for any sort of lighting issues. But we are in winter now where I live, so the lighting isn't always great, unfortunately. So yes, so starting off on the first, I marked in Hello January with my little sort of Hello January script that I make myself, which I know is redundant, but I do just, I don't know, I just like it. So I did cut it up so that it fit in the space. And then I do have the New Year's Day sticker from the 𝚜𝚑𝚘𝚗𝚙 Co. from the holiday sheet. I marked in my 2 bills. So I first marked in my car loan with the car icon that I made myself. And then I did just mark in my Baybox subscription with the sticker sheet icon from Bella Planella, which I think was from one of the like various samplers that I have gotten with my orders, and it just happened to match perfectly. And I do fill everything in after the fact. I just find it easier to fill everything in after everything is all laid down. I did kind of struggle with this spread though, because I wanted to use a white gel pen on these sort of darker stickers, and the gel pens that I had weren't working for some reason. I think I just had them for too long, and because like if you don't use them, they sort of dry out a little bit. Which luckily I was able to get one working, but like it kind of just didn't ride as smoothly as I had hoped. So you'll see that when I do the outro. But yes, and then I skipped the second because I didn't do anything that day. Then on the third, I marked in that it was 1 year on my provisional license. So I still have another year to go. Sorry, I was like, another 6 months ago. No, another year to go. Technically. So like, yeah, by January next year, I will be on my full license, which is very exciting. So yeah, I used the car Avery from Carly Plans. And then I just marked in that I received some Happy Mail that day. So Mum and I had placed an order on iStrap for some Apple Watch straps, I think on Boxing Day or like just after Boxing Day, so that arrived that day, which was super exciting. So I used the male squish from Fox and Cactus. Then on the 4th, I marked in Shark Week. I also marked in World Braille Day with a script that I made myself. And then I marked in that Mum and I went to see Nosferatu, which was very exciting. So yeah, I used the sort of like movie watching sticker from the 𝚜𝚑𝚘𝚗𝚎 Co, and then for Shark Week, I just used the underwear sticker that I made on that little sample for myself. So yeah, and then on the 5th, I marked in my Amazon Prime subscription. And because it was really the only thing this day, I just decided to use a bigger box. And again, I used another icon from Bella Planella from one of the icon samplers that I had that just matched perfectly with the pink in this kit. Then on the 6th was quite a busy day, so I marked in that I finished reading The Summer I Turned Pretty, which I'm currently reading the second book, and I'm sort of about halfway through it, which is very good. I did just recently post like my reading stat on my Instagram, but I have read 5 books so far this year, and I'm almost on book number 6, so doing pretty good for my goal. My current goal is 15 books by the end of the year. So I'm pretty much like on track. Like I need to sort of have a month or two where I read like more than one book, but we will get there. And I'm still doing better than I was last year, because last year I only read 1 book in the entire year. So yeah. So here's the book icon from the sampler that I made myself. Then I marked in a couple of music releases. So Bad Bunny had his album, which I really enjoyed. I think I rated it 4.5. And then Boy Next Door had their digital single, which then was re-released on their most recent mini album. Yeah, which was definitely one that like took a while to grow on me. Like at first listen, I was kind of like, this is average. But then after sort of like, you know, having it on the playlist and listening to it a few times, it's definitely one of those like catchy songs that you sort of start to like after a while. So yeah, so here's the the sort of like earphone icon sticker from Carly Plans. I also marked in Happy Mail from Josephine Bow, which I believe was my Black Friday order, possibly. And then I went and got my nails done, which were my birthday nails. So the gel polish sticker is also from Carly Plans, and then the mail icon was from the sampler that I made. Then on the 7th, I marked in that Mum and I finished watching Squid Game Season 2, because we took a while to sort of start it, and then we were like trying to make it last sort of like a little while. We didn't want to binge it completely, because it was only, I think, like 7 episodes, something like that. And at this point, like we didn't know like how long it was going to be until Season 3. But yes, so we finished that. So I used the Netflix icon that I made myself. I received some more Happy Mail this day because Mum and I had ordered some Pilates socks, I think again for Boxing Day. So that arrived that day. And then I just marked in that Unbi had her comeback that day. So she also had a digital single, which I enjoyed. So I used the headphones girl from Fox and Cactus. And then on the 8th, I marked in receiving some Happy Mail. So I received an order from Planner Face, which I can't remember if it was a Black Friday or something that I had placed. I think it was Black Friday, actually. And then I also just received an order from Minimaru, which is a stationery shop, because I did place an order for some pencil boards for my for my, oh my god, for my Aura-style Anti-Plants. It is a Hobonichi, what's it called? What did I just say? A Hobonichi pencil board. What are my words? But yes. And then I marked in Busoksun had their comeback, which was super exciting, and that it was payday. I am behind in my voiceover. I do apologize for that. But yes, so I used some stickers from Bottom with Love and the 𝚜𝚑𝚘𝚗𝚙 Co. Then onto the 9th, I had a facial, which was super exciting. So I just used the Spa Squidge from Stick with Plans. The 10th was Ultimate Planner Sale. So I again just used the sticker sheet icon from Bella Planella. And then my phone bill was due, so I used the phone icon from the sampler, and I also marked in that I got my Wave license at work, which is super exciting. So the Wave machine is like a machine we use to reach like high shelves and things, and I need it because like on the pricing team I have to change signs and things every now and then, and like price tags if they're sort of high up and whatnot. So very exciting that I was finally able to get that. So I used the like gold star sticker from Once More With Love for that. And then on the 11th, we did sign up for yoga, which unfortunately, as I'm doing this voiceover, we did actually cancel just because May was like a super slumpy month for both me and my mum. And we just like did not want to do anything. And we were kind of like, okay, well, we don't want to like continue paying for something if we're not going to use it. So let's just like cancel it and then reconsider how we feel in sort of like a month or two, or like, you know, possibly in the springtime when the weather is a bit better and we're sort of more like motivated to do things. So yeah, so, you know, we do want to go back because we did enjoy the studio and like we do enjoy the instructors and everything like that. It's just more like a scheduling thing. But yeah, so if we do go back, we'll probably do it on like a class pass basis where you buy like the 10 classes in one go rather than paying like a weekly membership. And then that way you're not locked into, you know, a certain amount of classes per week. And also, yeah, that way it's like if you don't go in a week, like it's not, you don't feel bad, you know, because it's like you're not wasting money as such because you have like 3 months to use the 10 classes, if that makes sense. But yeah, the 12th, again, I skipped because I didn't really do anything that day. I think originally I was going to put in the Australian Open started that day, but I just didn't really have anything to mark that with, so I did just end up skipping that. Then on the 13th, GFriend had their sort of special like anniversary release kind of thing, which was technically a single album. I don't know, it was listed as a special album, but it was like 2 songs, so really it should have been listed as like a single album, which was okay. I didn't, you know, I wasn't obsessed with it, but I didn't mind it. So again, I used a sticker from Once More With Love, I think. And then my health insurance was due that day, so I just used the credit card icon from the sampler that I made. Then the 14th was my birthday, so I turned 29 on the 14th, which is wild. We went out for lunch, which I had originally wanted to mark on my monthly, but that's fine. I sort of already knew what we did on the day, and I did also, you know, sort of do all the things on my weekly spread for that week. So I just used the cake icon from the icon sampler that I made myself. I also marked in that Oneness had their sort of like special album that day because they did have a comeback. So they sort of like re-recorded a bunch of their sort of like old songs, and then they had sort of like a few new songs on the album as well, which I really enjoyed. And then I received some Happy Mail that day. So I received an order from Mecca, which I think from memory was like some makeup brushes and things that I had ordered for my birthday. And then I did also receive my Black Friday order from Once More With Love. So yes, the mail icon emoji is from the 𝚜𝚑𝚘𝚗𝚎, and then like I said, the rest is from the icons page. And then I did also just mark in the full moon in Cancer with the script that I made, and then the little moon sticker from the sampler that I made myself. And then on the 15th, I received my birthday present from a family friend because she does live over east. And so she sent me a gift card and like a birthday card and everything, which was super exciting. So yeah, and we were sort of happy that it arrived like pretty much the day after, because, you know, the mail at this time of the year was a bit sort of questionable because, you know, with like Christmas and New Year's and everything, like everything gets just delayed. So we were happy that it arrived pretty close to my birthday. So yeah, and I celebrated the entire month as one does. So yeah, then on the 16th, I marked in 𝚑𝚑𝚘𝚗𝚡 Season 2, which I thought was okay. I still prefer Season 1 just because Season 2, I felt like a lot of the drama was like resolved really easily, and then it was like the plot kind of dragged a little bit, and then it was like a lot going on and then nothing going on at the same time. So hopefully Season 3 is a bit better and we get like more episodes, and because like the episodes are really short, they're like 20-minute episodes. So yeah. So that Netflix sticker is from the 𝚜𝚑𝚘𝚗𝚙𝚜 Co, and then I marked in receiving, funnily enough, my Black Friday order from the 𝚜𝚑𝚘𝚗𝚗𝚜 Co on the 17th, and I used the mail icon from Marshmallow Studio. Then on the 19th, I just marked in my Canva bill was due because I do pay for the like Canva Pro. So I just used the like piggy bank icon from the like sample that I made myself. I tried to sort of pull that in as much as I can because obviously like these monthly kits don't come with any icons or anything compared to what I was using last year with Caress Press, that her kits come with icons and things to pull from. So I tried to use like as many of the icons that I had made for myself as I could, just because, you know, like that's the whole point of making them. along with like making the additional scripts and things to go in my monthlies. So yeah, and then on the 20th, I had the Martin Luther King Jr. Day sticker from the 𝚜𝚑𝚘𝚗𝚎𝚑 US holidays sheet. Again, not something I personally celebrate, but I just thought it was, nice to put it in there. I did have the sticker for it, so why not? I also marked in, it was the beginning of Aquarius season. GOT7 had their comeback, which was super exciting. It was their first comeback in 3 years as a full group. So really, really enjoyed that. So I used the olive sticker from Lina Designs, and then I received the first part of my Black Friday stuff from my US address because I did have to split it into 2 parts, just because I was waiting for some extra things to arrive. But yeah, so I used the FedEx icon from Carly Plans for that. And yes, then on the 21st, what did I mark in first? Let's see. I don't know. But the 21st, we went to the osteopath because technically I think we were supposed to go the week prior, but it did get rescheduled, which was fine because I was on holiday and I think Mum was also on holiday because I think we both took like 2 weeks off or something like that. Or I think she took the day off for that appointment, but I was on holiday because I did take 2 weeks off for my birthday because I had a ridiculous amount of annual leave to take. Because I sort of hoard it and, I never go on holidays anywhere. So then they like pester me to take time off. So I was like, you know what, let's take 2 weeks off for my birthday because why not? So yeah, we went to the osteo. Minnie had her solo release. So Minnie is a K-pop idol girl group in a girl group. But yeah, she had her sort of solo debut, which was super exciting. So I used the sticker from Once More. That one is Once More with Love. No. That one is the 𝚜𝚑𝚘𝚗𝚙. That's what I was trying to say. When you think of one thing and you say the other, that is the 𝚜𝚑𝚘𝚗𝚙, I'm pretty sure. And then the, what is it? The chiropractor sticker is also from the 𝚜𝚑𝚘𝚗𝚙. I also marked in that the Tour Down Under started that day, which was only like a 1 week thing, but I don't think we watched it as it was happening. I think we just watched the recaps, and then I think we watched the actual final because it was on the Sunday. Yeah, I used the little bike sticker that I made myself, beginning of the cycling season, which now as I'm doing this voiceover, it is the Criterium de Dauphiné, and then the Tour de France starts in like a month's time, which is super exciting. So yeah, 22nd, again, marked in payday, and then also just marked in that my Spotify premium build. So I used the Spotify icon from Carly Plans for that. And then for paydays, I just used the little like money icon from the sampler sheet that I made. And I try to do like as many of those as I need for each month. So like if there's months where I have, 3 paydays or like whatever it may be, I like try to make sure that I have enough of those. And same with like the moon stickers for like any, moon activities and whatnot. Yeah. Then on the 23rd, I marked in that CIX had their comeback, which was super exciting because it was their first comeback in a while. And it was their first comeback as a 4-member group because one of the original members did leave, unfortunately. So yeah, I just used the music notes from the sampler sheet. Yeah. Then the 24th was PBC, which I didn't actually end up buying anything during PBC. I did order during Ultimate Planner Sale, which was the fortnight prior, but I didn't order anything during PBC because I think by that point I had spent enough money because yeah, January was very much a splurgy month because it was my birthday and everything. And then I did also have extra money because I did get a few gift cards for my birthday and for Christmas and whatnot. So yeah, definitely a splurgy month. And then I marked in that FKA Twigs and JoJo had their album releases, which I wasn't really a fan of FKA Twigs her album. I was really looking forward to it and it just was kind of a disappointment. I think I gave it, did I give it 2.5 or 3? I think I gave it 2.5. And I think I gave JoJo's album, I think 3 or 3.5 because I was like, not something I was really looking at. It kind of just came up on my sort of new releases for you kind of thing. And I was like, this is cool. I like this. So yeah. So I used the headphones icon from Bella Planella, and then I think the sticker sheet sticker was also from Bella Planella as well. Then the 26th was Australia Day, so I do have that from the Australian supplemental holiday sheet. Then the 27th was an additional public holiday because Australia Day landed on a Sunday, so I used the public holiday script I made myself. And I also made the Holocaust Remembrance Day script, which I did also add in. And I marked in that when I finished watching the road trip, because I think we started it on the Sunday, possibly, and then we finished it on the Monday. So I used the TV icon from the sampler that I made. And then the 28th, I received the second part of my Black Friday sort of stuff. And I think probably some like January purchases that had arrived by then, but I think the bulk of it was Black Friday. So yeah, I used another one of those FedEx stickers from Carly Plans. Then the 29th was Lunar New Year, so I did use the Lunar New Year sticker from the 𝚜𝚑𝚘𝚗𝚙 Co sort of general holidays sheet. And then I did also mark in the new moon in Aquarius with a moon sticker from the sampler sheet that I made and the new moon script that I made myself, which these are the same scripts that I use in my weekly spreads as well. So if you do watch my weekly plan with me, you will be familiar with those scripts. I did just try to like add the ones that I didn't already have like actual holiday stickers for, if that makes sense, like actual icons or little labels from the 𝚜𝚑𝚘𝚗𝚙 Co for, if that makes sense. So yeah, then the 30th I marked in Planner Choco Happy Mail, and then I also marked in Poppy Playtime Chapter 4, which if you watched my Lunar New Year spread, I do sort of talk a little bit about the game. But yeah, wasn't my favorite installment. My favorite installment is still Chapter 2, but I can definitely see an improvement from Chapter 3, which was kind of like a low point gameplay wise. But yes, and then the 31st I marked in Mercury Direct. I also marked in that I received Happy Mail from Plannerface, although now looking at my spread, I realized that I didn't actually fill it in. So I will fill that in after I've done this voiceover. The Weeknd had his album release, which I really enjoyed. And then Mum and I went to see Baby Girl in the cinema, which I really enjoyed as well. So I used the mail icons from Marshmallow Studio. The controller sticker is from Bella Planella from one of her icon samplers that came like one of those freebie samplers. The sort of like phone iPod sticker is from the Style Planner, who I'm not sure is still open. And then the sort of like girl at the cinema is from the little sampler that I made myself. So yeah, so here's everything all filled out. Again, apologies for the lighting, because I think by this point, I think I was originally going to do like the outro the next day, but I was able to get my white gel pen to work. And so then I was like, you know what, it's already done. Let's just do it. So yes, apologies for the lighting. But yeah, here's everything all filled out. I think here's where I'm showing my white gel pen. But I did use I think it's the 𝚜𝚑𝚘𝚗𝚘𝚗𝚜 like broad. It's like a thick one. Because it was the only one that I could make work. Because I do have like the actual smaller one. It was like the 0.5 or whatever, but that was the one that wasn't working. So yes, and then I do use my usual 𝚜𝚑𝚘𝚗𝚘𝚗𝚜 in 0.7 and then the Pentel Energel in 0.7 as well. But yeah, so here is everything. I think I was going to quickly show you what I have left from the kit. So obviously I have the date dots left. I did add the deco. I think originally I was going to add the deco onto my dashboard, but I just didn't have enough of it. And I didn't want to use too many of the sort of like patterned like big boxes, if that makes sense. So yeah, I think I was just talking about how I like to have, you know, if I'm going to have a box on one side of the page, then I'll probably have one on the other side of the page and just have it like balanced. But yeah, then here is what I have left from the kit in terms of like the labels, which I did use the majority of them, which I'm really, really happy with. So it's definitely looking good. So I can't wait to do the rest of my monthlies for the rest of the year. And obviously like I will get even more used to this format, but so far so good, because I was a little unsure of how it was going to work because I was very much used to my Caress Press monthlies from last year. But yeah, so that is it for this video. As always, give this a thumbs up and subscribe. All the shops will be listed down below, and I will see you in my next video, which will be my first February weekly spread. Bye guys.